Unbeknownst to them, millions of men and women undergo testing daily. Most people would do poorly on these exams since they were completely unaware that they were being tested. While failing an evaluation may not spell disaster, it may mean passing on a promising chance. There are many doors in life that seem to be closed due to fear, but there is another, more taboo, door that actually serves as a test. Recall a period when you were younger, or if you're still quite young, recall the last occasion you were in the company of someone who could be characterized as an alpha male. If you've ever spent time behind bars, you'll have no trouble identifying the strongest individuals. How did you feel when you were in their company? The alpha most likely tested you, and you failed. As I mentioned before, it's not the be-all and end-all, but it can spell the end of a fantastic chance. Because there is so much at stake when selecting a life partner, it is common knowledge that girls test men. Many men fail to understand that men test men as well, albeit for distinct motives. Emotional strength is one of the most desirable qualities in a man, and when a woman tests you, she's trying to find signs of emotional weakness. If you can pass the exams that girls give you, your attractiveness to them will increase dramatically. Passing a girl's test is fantastic since it opens doors to more opportunities, but passing a guy's test is a little different. I want you to give this some thought before I tell you how to test each of their men. Picture this. Your pal arranges for you to play a game of cards with a bunch of guys. You enter the garage as soon as you reach the house. 4 rough and tumble men staring at you now are the first thing you notice. You drop by, say hello, and prepare to play. After the first half an hour or so, the guys start picking on you, even if they appear friendly at first. Your true manhood is beginning to emerge as they begin to peel back the layers of your personality. They have successfully assessed you based on your vocal intonation and the content of your conversations. Now picture this. You're really self-conscious about your appearance since you're extremely tiny and somewhat geeky. Maybe you were teased for these traits when you were younger. Toss a few cards to the middle of the table after picking them up. Suddenly, one of the men cracks a joke and asks whether you're certain you can raise the cards to the center of the table. Like most humorous jokes, there is some truth to what he said to you, even though he is making it up. In essence, what the guy is doing is pointing out your greatest emotional vulnerability by stating this. If you're meeting a new set of male pals, this test can serve as an entrance rite in disguise. No one ever brings up the topic of how guys test other guys. Everyone talks about the tests that girls conduct on guys. The testing is more noticeable and, at times, more severe when you're younger, as in high school, compared to how an adult male would test you. You don't need a six-pack and a lot of muscle to be an alpha, but that will undoubtedly boost your self-esteem, which in turn will make you a more dominant man. Alpha males are characterized by their unwavering emotional resilience. Consider the card game again. How would you respond to the test if the person were to make a joke? Your success or failure on the test will depend on your reaction to it. We can examine potential results now. Choosing to remain silent, option A would, as you might expect, make you appear quite strange and ludicrous. The second choice is to share his laughter at the joke, but you should know that this will lead you to fail the test. Sharing in his laughter without adding anything further will get you a passing grade on one section of the test, but a failing grade on the other. If a guy ever puts you through a test, he's essentially trying to show you that he's more dominant than you are. So, what's your plan to address this? If you keep embarrassing yourself in front of the other guys by failing these tests, your rank will decrease. Everyone in the group will start to see you as an emotional punching bag as your rank among the guys declines, and the other betas will start to test you as well. Prior to this, we established that alpha is a mentality. That leaves 2 choices. Either say nothing at all or laugh at your own expense. Option B, choice C, is taking a very defensive stance, which is really undesirable. Why? Given that it reveals a lack of strength. I've already said that there are a variety of ways in which people mimic animal behavior. For example, monkeys will go to extreme lengths to establish their dominance in social groups. One research involved the group's dominating monkey biting a monkey named Buddy. Now Buddy, in his panic, chose to flee rather than at least strike back at the monkey who bit him. It seems to reason that Buddy's friends would pitch in to assist him out, given that they were all in the area at the time. That is incorrect. The truth is that Buddy's pals did more than just ignore him. They went after him with the alpha monkey to hurt him even more. The only difference is that other guys would pursue you emotionally rather than physically, much like it happens with human males. That is to say, if the dominant guy pokes you and you react weakly, the other men will probably follow suit until you are considered the lowest-ranking member of the group. Buddy would have been utterly extinguished in the monkey experiment had the researchers not taken him out of the cage.emy. Parents taught me not to seem scared around dogs when I was a kid. They said that dogs can feel and smell fear, and that this can make them violent. To people, the idea is similar yet expressed in a somewhat different manner. Other males, like many animals, have the ability to detect when you're scared or vulnerable. Because the bear will automatically start to see you as prey and chase after you, even if you don't intend to do so, it's best not to run away from a bear. Having stated that, returning to the card game example, option D remains as the last choice. This reaction entails going head-to-head with the alpha and not displaying any signs of weakness. So if another guy pokes fun at you, you should probably poke back. Performing this task with individuals you have some familiarity with is easier than with total strangers. All it takes to neutralize the test if you don't know the individual well enough to know their possible weakness is to laugh it off and then find a way to commend oneself. Responding without coming out as defensive or weak is the main thing here. The most fundamental aspect of the exams that men administer to you is respect. Their goal is to gauge your level of self-esteem and confidence. After all, they want you to respect yourself before they can respect you. The animal kingdom is full of examples of packs that prey on weaker members of their own kind, rather than coordinating an attack on another pack. Although it defies logic, this is simply the way many creatures function. For example, humans often behave and think like wolves and monkeys because of our many shared traits. The second benefit of learning this behavior is that it will teach you how to handle situations where other guys are attempting to flirt with your girl or when you are in a group of guys and want to know how to get respect from them. Putting a guy to the test is a simple and effective approach to address the situation when he tries to flirt with your partner. If the guy fails the test, your lady will know you're the alpha, and the other guy will be seen as the beta. In most cases, he's just bluffing. You couldn't be in a better position, considering all girls desire an alpha. Just by making a joke that establishes you as the alpha, you may put the guy to the test. This can be based on an actual flaw in the guy's character or something completely fabricated. While quick thinking and wit are certainly assets, they are by no means necessary. They will make the task at hand much easier. The trick is to make it seem like a joke, but what you're actually doing is boosting your self-esteem while demeaning the other man. What needs to be expressed is entirely up to you. To become a better man in general, it's important to grasp how guys test men, how to stand firm, how to earn respect, and how to emotionally engage in a physical confrontation with an alpha. So that's it for now. I appreciate you tuning in.